Many people dislike their job. I think there are stats that about 70% of all workers are dissatisfied with their job that they're in. And I think the reason why this can be so is because many people get stuck in doing the bare minimum at their job, because they think if they work less, then they will have more energy and they will feel better, and then they will have more energy when they get back home. And they think it's a really smart idea to work less at their job and still collect a full month's pay. But the consequence of this is that now they're a little bit worse at their actual job and their skill than they were 6 months ago or 1 year ago. And what happens is after a few years, they get really bitter, frustrated and tired when they see someone else getting promoted, because they think, I really deserve that. I would really want to have that. But since they have been slacking off, someone else will get that position. And when there's an economic downturn, they might even lose their job, and they might have a really difficulty getting a new job because they have been slacking off for a few years. What accomplished people do is that instead they focus on becoming a little bit better every day. They read about their subject or about areas which could improve their quality of their work, or they take courses or seminars in their field. So this makes them more efficient when working, so they're actually able to accomplish more with less energy. And this can come about after making a decision to become among the top 10% in their field. Because if they start to learn something every day or every week about their field, this will eventually happen, that they rise to the top of their area, of their field. When this learning starts to accumulate, they also start to make better decisions in their field regarding their relationships, regarding their work, regarding their finances, and this also helps them to rise. And this is the type of person that also is self-selected for promotions in the company. Or when they start to become really good at what they're doing, they could also choose to go out and start their own company, because if they are really good at what they're doing, if they are in the 10%, in the top 10% in their field, people will actually start to pay them a premium to work with them. So having this mindset and being in the top in one field could really be a great foundation to start one's own company. This principle became really evident to me when I was working as a voice coach. So as some of you may know, I started taking classes from really excellent coaches in the US. I started looking at, okay, what are some of the best coaches in the world doing? And I started taking coaching from them and started teaching in that way also. And here in Sweden, where I live, that really made me teach in a different way, because all of the voice coaches was teaching they were teaching in a different, a little bit more average way that wasn't so efficient. When I learned these techniques, that really was a game changer for me, because I could develop so much faster. I understood how the voice works and everything, and I was able to start teaching those methods, and my students also really loved them because they were so efficient and effective. So by learning and applying one's curiosity, putting that to work and learning from the best in one field, then we will really rise to the top, and that will really help us in what we're trying to achieve. I think this is also really important as we get older, to continue to let our curiosity go wild, to follow our curiosity and to learn new things, because this can really help us to develop, to stay young, have a sharp mind, and to continue to be relevant, because we really need to learn new things, because the world is changing so fast. And what are some things today that we can do in order to continue this journey of excellence, or being in the top 10% of our field? Well, we can put aside a time every day, or for example 1 day per week when we study our subject, so that we have that blocked in our calendar. We can make sure to study from the best, to choose 1, 2 or 3 people in the top of our field and really study what they're doing, to replicate and try to imitate what they're doing. And also to continue to invest in high quality courses in the area we want to study. because something really amazing happens when we start to become really knowledgeable in a field, when we start to really see all the aspects, all the facets of one area. And that is that we can start to consult other people, we can start to teach in this area, and other people are willing to pay us a premium for this knowledge, for hearing our perspective and to be coached by us. So commit to excellence, commit to continuous learning, and have a lovely week.